5.
Okay, I'm going to say something about my aunt. I started living with my aunt when I was still learning in Rangala Girls. When I was in Form 3, she came when I was living with my grandmother here, and she took me with all my things. And even my grandmother was really sad about it. But I just went and stayed with her in Busia. That was when we were living with Morgan and Frida. Elsa and Darrell were not yet born. We lived with Auntie Tony. I used to call her Handy Bandy. I call all my aunts like that. Handy Bandy, it's just a short form of aunts. But she was my best aunt. I know, don't be sad about it. I also love you the same. But she was my best aunt. She was life of the party. We used to go out. I won't lie to you. We used to go out, dance, come back, and that was that. I'm really sad she's gone, but there's nothing you can do about it. It is the will of God. On that day, it was, I talked to my aunt, when was it? Saturday and Sunday. And then in the morning, it was, I think Monday morning, I got missed calls from my mom. My mom is Rose. I got missed calls from my mom, our house manager, and I was like shocked, what is happening? I decided to pick the house manager's call, and then she asked me like, who went to pick Frida at school? And I told Anisha went to pick her. Me, I was busy with whatever. And then she told me the sudden news that Tony had gone. She never liked me calling her Auntie Tony. She wanted me to call her Tony. Because the last time my uncle took us to Mombasa, we shared the room with Auntie Tony, and we shared a lot. She was my quothmate. And everyone here knows. I'm really sad. I don't know who I will sengenya with, but it is okay. Anyway, I have nothing more to say. But to Frida, I've seen Frida grow. I've seen Elsa grow. I've seen Morgan grow. We will be there with you. Yes, okay? Don't worry. That's all. Rest in peace, Auntie.
Mtanisamehea, when I was listening to Kina Marie and Morgan speaking and recalling some of the moments that we had with Tony, I am truly sorry for your loss. Tony was such a beautiful spirit. She was a life that we knew would light up any day wherever you were. Whatever situation we were in, Tony brought smiles to us. She reminded us that life was worth living and living it fully without any excuses.
Christabel was a dear friend, somebody you could count on. We had social life together. We had professional life together. One of the incidents I'll remember today is around August 2025, my mother fell sick and my job was so appealing. So I just called Christabel and told her my mom is so unwell. All I saw is photos just with my mom singing and all that. So she's a friend I could really count on at any moment. Another thing I remember about Christabel is Christabel was a community person. Christabel embraced this community of Mutumbu. Christabel embraced friends and the community where she lived in Kisumu, because I remember Christabel could come to even my house from friends, collecting clothes just to take them to the church, to go and give to the less fortunate. Isn't that a good person, really? She was really a good person. I also remember another incident in Siaya County where I work. We came up with a program on agroecology where we had to choose 5 wards to work in. And we had 5 wards, yes. But Christabel told me, Rose, if you cannot choose North Game, you are not my friend. And I was not ready to lose Christabel at all. So kuna program hapa inaitwa Daka. Watu wa Daka wako hapa, nimeona chief, nimeona sub chief, nimeona wote wako hapa. That project today just now came here because of Christabel, Achieng, Odhiambo. And for that, we are so grateful about her. It was really sad to lose my friend because we spoke a day just before she passed on. And it's not easy. That's all I'll say for today.
Christabel would refer to me as Mama. And anything she asked, I would give. But on that Tuesday morning, the ground fell beneath my feet. The ground roared. I'd lost a friend, my kid sister, my baby. I was traveling to Kisumu to witness the interment of my elder brother that day when I received the sad news of Christabel's demise. I didn't know what to do. I was mourning two loved ones at the same time. But they say that those who mourn today, He will wipe away every tear, and you shall not mourn anymore. So today I choose to rejoice, because this is the day that the Lord has made. He chose to take Christabel as young as she was. We asked a lot of questions, why? And when we didn't have answers, we fell into anxiety. To my brother from another mother, Elisha, you will face the storms of life, but as you weather them, stay strong for these ones who lean on you. May the eternal rock of ages be the foundation for which you all stand, and may He guide you and give you peace that surpasses human understanding. May Christabel dance with the angels.
Tony, tarik pradek. Koro kwedo chien, bel chien kono, nadhi limo Tony. Kana dhi lime, to ayude kamoro korita. To karane giserita mang'eny, monyiso gini mama na moro biro ka, to kang' ochopo ka, tubo neno kaka do welcome. Kana chopo, Tony nopodho kuoma, manyise ni Tony dong'e na tuoga, idwa goya piny, to nyisa ni mama na, nyaka maki, maesa. Wabudho gi Tony go osiepene obiro kae mawa Kisumu. Tony omiyo ang'eyo osiepe mang'eny, nikech Tony. Osiepe Tony ng'eny mar Kisumu. Koro kwadok chien tarik 30, amanyo Tony, neno on Monday. To Tony nokomako simba. Nabedo gi stress, banyiso Jackie cousin nan, hey, Tony ni omiya stress akia gimotimre. Amanyo komako sim. Koro on Tuesday, to mako sim. Ogochona. Ni Flo imanya, an gi gopi. Tanyise no gowi adwa ng'e kaka idhi, and very important to me. To nyisa ni anan maber, simba ema nosim. To koro walos. Tanyise ni Tony, wamonda prepare gima achamo, amuony yath, nikech ang'e ni boloso koda mang'eny. Aya we, kochopo gimoro saa 3, Tony ogochona, nyise ni pod ok alos kodi. Kochopo gimoro saa 8 mar otieno, Tony ogochona, ni Flo adwari. Tanyise ni Tony, ang' matimre? Mimanya mang'eny, to nyisa ni Flo, adwa ni mondo warom. Tanyise ni kara kiny abo biro kiny, koro mano Wednesday. Abo biro gi saa 6 mondo warom. Koro kochopo kendo saa 11 mar okinyi, Tony gochona. Ne wan gi cousin na Jackie. To anyiso Jackie ni Tony mondo gochona, to ka feel na los kode sani. To Jackie nyisa na alosa gi Tony. Ni mama na tem ibi mondi nena. Tanyise na bo biro Tony. Koro kachopo saa 1, tawacho ni wagochni Tony, koro an gi time. Tok na nyal yudo Tony, ayudo Elsa nyare. Manosemiya, nosepogo nyithindo. Elsa mara, Frida mar Rose, Darrell mar Nelly. Ng'ato nosepogo nyathi, gi Josie be mar Darrell. Koro Elsa nyisa ni Auntie Flo, mama ameanguka chini. Tanyise nitafuta mtu ambebe, apelekwe hospitali. Koro kabudho matin, Nelly sister na matin gochona ni Flo dhi Kisumu. Anyise ni ibuoga tawinjo ka buok, tanyise ni it is well, we mondo adhi adhiya. Koka budho matin kaseikra madhi e stage to wan gi Jackie, tanyise Jackie kik iweya, kowa nyaka e mtoka iweya, adhi neno Tony. Tapo ka Rose gochona ni Tony otho. Kwadok chien, Tony ne en nyathina, Tony nyathiwa, Tony na ahero. Ok anyal koso mok abet gi pesa nikech ang'e ni an gi ji ariyo. Mano Tony, mano Dave. Nikech nyaka bet gi pesa moro nikech Tony gochona pile. En ok odwa pesa mang'eny, mana pesa matin manyalo chamo. Ni Flo, mama noweya kodu. Koro ang'e ni ne minwa. Orna. Koro samoro be ijidha makata ongego, ang' na many makata ongego. Ako chon ros nyisa wezoya nyathine pesa. Tanyise Tony, anything for you my sister. Aher yabo miji. Kata dong mana gi lweta namiyo Tony. Kama onindo ng'eyo. Erokamano.
Okay. Amoso uduto nokwe. Ng'ama ngima en gima kithni. Ng'ama ong'e ni Nyasaye orito nyaka sani oting'ie bade malo kama. An kachungo ka iluonga ni Josephine Achieng. An nochaka maro medalano. Mama wa nochaka min gi. Tony nyocha en nyathiwa moherrego. Nend Tony daka wach sani nikech ang'en kachako wacho tanya wacho nyaka kiny. Tony en nyathiwa moherrego. Otama wacho jowadwa, naonge wach.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Nelly Odhiambo. Tony was my sister. Apart from being a sister,
Achieng and she was your best friend.
Yesu no ritama ben katagi mana de Yuda Yesu no ritama ben. So Tony, as a sister, she was my best friend of all the friends I had. Nah, we talked that week. On Sunday we talked, on Monday we talked, on Tuesday we talked in the morning and even in the evening around 6:50. And she was telling me, please, my daughter and her daughter are in Pangani Girls. So she was like, make sure umechukua Frida and Melanie. And I did that, and I sent my daughter Nisha to go and pick them. That was the last time we talked, that evening. And before that, she was my quothmate. Newa kuothoga sana. Newa kuothoga jomadongo gi kabisa. Sasa mondo gocho gokinyi, so we have to. Nyaka wakuoth gi kabisa. Onge gi mwayudo lakini newa kuothogi. So when mom died, ogocho na onyisa ingene otka. We are two. Me and you, we are the kids in this house. If you don't have anything, call Elisha, call Flo, call Rose. Sisi ndio watoto. So, ameniacha peke yangu. Sasa mimi ndio last born. Not even acting. I'm the last born now. Officially. Yeah. So, jiduto te usiepetoni te. Ane makora dong. Usiepene te. Be my friends. I've lost a friend, I've lost a sister, and there's nothing more I can say about Tony. Before that, I used to live with Darrell. Darrell is my son. and I will take her for the rest of my life as long as I'm still alive. And Elsa and Frida, I will always be there for you guys. Count on me. Kanyasai podo miyangima, tabo bet kodgi. To osiepena, manka, manonge otoni, Goreti, Mama Izra, and the rest from Kitengela, please just wave. The Sinyolo girls, Lydia and the rest, Mweshimiwa, Lydia, wave wherever you are. Sinyolo fraternity. I was in Sinyolo. When I left, Tony joined. So we are, Sinyolo girls are here. Thank you, asanteni sana, kukuja. Mungu awabariki.
I have my cousin Jackie. Say hi.
Hi everyone. My name is Jackie Doso. Christabel was my first cousin, and I'm praying her soul finds peace.
I have cousins as well.
Hi everyone. Henry Ndukwe is my name. Tony is my cousin. Rest in peace, Tony.
God is good
All the time.
all the time.
God is good. That's nature.
My name is Florence Ndukwe. Tony is my sister, my friend, my cousin. I'll only miss the long chats that we had with her. May her soul rest in peace.
Hi everyone. My name is Mary Ndukwe. I've lost a twin sister.
Praise God, hallelujah. Yeah, as you praise. Praise God, hallelujah. Praise God, amen. I love Jesus. You love Jesus. We love Jesus. Praise God, amen. Damaris Mayenga, and to all of them who are standing here. And I'm so happy that Tony was the last born and she acted as the firstborn. She unites everyone. So thank you so much for all who have come. And we need to pray for the family so that they get the comfort. Thank you so much.
Tony was like my child. The first child I ever had when I was married in Siaya, I came home and I took Tony from my daddy. I went to live with Tony in Siaya. She loved playing a lot. As you can see, there's a mark in her face. One day she went out to play and then she came covering her face with something. And I said, what is that? And she was like, nothing. When I checked, she had actually been pierced by Singenge. So we rushed her to the hospital, Akashonwa. She has been my child. When I returned from the UK, I was living alone. Then Tony decided to give me Frida to go and stay with me, to keep me company. So Frida is my child. It was God's plan. I'm going to talk about Tony's sickness. Tony was never sick. Tony has been a healthy child of Odhiambo. In fact, I cried. I said even I would have died because I have a lot of health issues, not my child. It was on the 31st, we talk all the time with my sisters. We call each other all the time. So I called Tony to make arrangement for her daughter when she closed school. And she was like, make sure you tell Mweshimiwa this time Frida is not going to their home. Tell Elisha and Laura that I need to bond with my child, because whenever she closes school, she goes to Laura's house because she gets on very well with the kids. So I said, fine. So we spoke around 12 on the 31st and we agreed. So on the 1st in the morning, I got a call from a friend who is a neighbor, and they used to work together with Tony at Kenya Power. I never wanted to pick because I haven't been well for like 4 weeks. So I was like struggling. But when I saw Judy's call, Judy, thank you very much wherever you are. I was like, Tony,
That is what came into my mind. Then I picked that call. And Judy was like, Elsa called me. Elsa is Tony's second born child. And she said, Tony is not responding. I was like, what? I said, all right then. What you have to do, take her to the nearest clinic or whatever, or, you know, let the doctors check what is wrong with Tony. Then she went. Tony's friends, wherever you are, can you give me a wave? These girls are very special to me, because when my sister collapsed that day, they literally carried her like a child, and she was so heavy. They carried her. Nyakindu, stand and wave. Nyakindu and her friends, they carried Tony using Kikoi and took her to the nearest health center. Then they called me. Judy said the doctors are shughulikaring to find out what's wrong. After a few minutes, she called me and she said, the doctors are saying her veins have collapsed. If you're a medical person, you know what that means. The first contact, my icebreaker, I called my brother Elisha. I said, Elisha, this is what has happened. And be ready for bad news. It's not good. The news we are expecting is not good. Then Elisha said, tell Judy to hurry and take her to Avenue for emergency treatment. Then I called Odus. I told Odus, this is what is happening. This is what they have said. Tony is not well and expect bad news. That's what I said. Then I called Tony's best friend, Achieng, last born Nelly, and I broke the news to her. Then Judy took her. On her way, I said, Judy, you need to stop somewhere. Buy Fanta and try and give her Fanta. Let's see if she will, get up or something. Then they did that. Together they took her to Avenue Hospital. It took a while before she called me back, and I was happy. I never wanted to see her call again. So I said, maybe the doctors have found something and they are sorting something out. Then that was about 7:20. About 8, Judy called me, and she said, Rose, I don't know what to tell you. The doctors have pronounced Tony dead. My child, who was never ill, she had blood pressure but was manageable, had just gone to be with the Lord. My only hope, there is hope beyond the grave. We have lost a child. She was a child to all of us. It's painful to anyone who has lost their child or a sister or a friend. She was the life of this family. So that is what happened to Tony.
My name is Maria Achieng. I'm the niece to Aunt Tony, Christabel, and this is my older sister, Valerie.
And we are both daughters of the Honorable Elisha Odhiambo.
And we'll be reading the eulogy. Christabel Achieng Odhiambo was born on 28th April 1985 to the late Matthew Odhiambo, Nyakota, and the late Dorcas Onyando Odhiambo. Christabel was the last born of the family, sister to Zilpah, Elisha Odhiambo, Florence, Rose, Josephine, Nellie, and Jeremy. Christabel attended Mutumbu Primary School from nursery to class 8. Following the 844 system, she then joined Signolo Girls School for her secondary school, Form 1 to Form 4. Afterwards, she pursued a diploma in business management at Bondo Institute of Professional Studies and Technology. Christabel was blessed with 3 children: Frida Odhiambo, 15 years old, who is currently a student at Pangani Girls, year 10. Second is Elsa Odhiambo, 12 years old, at Jan's Boarding Primary School, and Daryl Odhiambo, who is 5 years old and is at Bright Eyes Learning Center, Kisumu. Christabel's first job was at Kenya Power and Lightning Company from 2006 to 2019, and later joined National Government Constituency Development Fund until her untimely death.
Christabel
Christabel was a devoted member of the Seventh Adventist Church. While staying at Mamboleo, Kisumu, she was a member of Mamboleo Harvest Seventh-day Adventist Church, and later moved to Migosi and started worshiping at Victory Seventh-day Adventist. Christabel was an extrovert with defined rules on how to do things. She was organized and overly managed all visitors at her father's home. She was extremely clean and steadfast. She was a loving person, very jovial, who loved and cared about everyone around her. She was very kind and never discriminated anyone. She used to tell lots of jokes and stories about her childhood, and she'd laugh, and that is how her friends knew her. She had an infectious smile with a pronounced gap. She had a gap that whenever she laughed, everyone would just smile back. She loved all her siblings unconditionally. Tony, her pet name that everyone knows, was everyone's favorite. And I'd also add that she also carried our grandma Adori's face. Christabel was born healthy. In her late 30s, she developed high blood pressure, which she lived with until her untimely death on the 1st April 2026. On that day, she woke up in the morning and collapsed. She was then hurried to the hospital where the nurses tried to find out what was wrong and to give her some first aid. Unfortunately, the veins had collapsed. She was then rushed to Avenue Hospital where the doctor pronounced her dead. May she rest in peace.
Odus. Good afternoon, everybody. Protocol observed. Kachunka hadawere Mbasna Christabel. Samyang, come. Christabel, wadongo go Tony wawere go gi 2 years. Tony is like kila kitu ujana tumefanya na Tony. Ubede clubbing, ubeda ngo. Anu sipe Tony mnasero. Last month, 30th, wawe Christabel. Sachiel ginus. Ne wapango when look no tho. Morbe ni bedo burial tomorrow. Chur sister na maduong. So karomo Wednesday, nadhi ka Onyare school somo Nyawaraka. Roast called me. Roast ugoja to isa ne jabar. Jipange Tony utingi ufsipe ni mokangwen kitere hospital. Baro sa pagari og 20. Karomo sa chia. Roast ugoja na kin. I'll watch or the written Tony nyithindo Kisumu. Manokalo. Karomo sari og news. Mwisho ugoja na jabar. Togo na mpaka kidogo to isa ni Tony otho. Taise ni minyisa ni Roast osep. Ase jipanga kum Roast. So with Tony, gimanya chukum nyathiwa no tama jowadwa. Dogo umoko. Nyasudan biena. Nyasudan, Pauline. Nyakuma biro ni 2011.
Bibi yake.
Kana sere. Yadede Nyasudan. Kana sere na tiri Tony nyaminwani. Taiso Tony neno ratingi ni nade. Tawata nyathiwa. Tomato ber manade ni. Nikech Tony ne nyake no siepene to kunti dhok mawacho ga dhochi kora loko osinyando ngasinyi yuoge kanyo nisko anase ko nisko ro wuogi nyako no. It's like anase wokin koro wuogi nyako no. So my sister, that's Tony. Koro mano tumefanya Tony vitu mingi manya wacho tama. I hope kaona ni encouragement nya uweyo otherwise that you work matek kabisa. Nyasudan weche gimoro.
Good afternoon. My name is Pauline. I wouldn't repeat myself because so much has been said. We've just lost a beautiful soul. At times when I felt tired, I would run to her place without him knowing. And I would just chill and then come back later. To Darrell, Frida, and Elsa, God will never forsake you. Just anchor your souls in him and everything will align and fall in place. Asante.
Good afternoon. My name is Sam Aila Anuwod Mutumbuka. Tony is a sister to me, and apart from that, we were very close. We used to go out a lot with Tony, and any other time that there was a problem with her, she used to call me, and she could confide so much in me. I've lost a friend, and a cousin, and a sister. May her soul rest in peace.
Welcome to your wife.
Oh, I came with my wife, Mercy. You can say hi.
Josh.
Okweuru. An gi nyinga iluonga ni Josh Choka. Mana kaka asewachonu. Tony en my cousin. Wadongo kanyakla, ne wan mwalo kocha, Kalisha Giripoko biro dak e center koni. Tony ne en nyathi majaber, mamuol, to ka ng'ato notugo kode to nonyalo neno gimoko nyopar nonyalo neno. Tony ne en ng'at mok mak wach, kendo ndalo duto kane in gi problem to no onyalo konyi e problem ma intiere no. I can remember tie problem moro na ntiere go matin, to kane diere no noyudo kotie Kenya Power, no konya kendo ne gima nadwaro no nayudo within a very short time possible. Koro wawito nyathiwa, mwahero, mwageno, kendo ma okanyal wacho wach moro ma anyalo mede wiye. An gi jaoda iluongo ni Saum Nyavihiga. Saum chung mondi mos ji.
Very hard working. Let me, before I say anything, my elder sister Silpa is not here. She's in Australia. Her son is here, Luke. She took her mom there. So she took her mom to treat her. And I thought that there was no need for her mom to come, because Luke has lost his father. What we are preparing for is to bury Luke's father tomorrow. So this was just an interlude. It is unexpected. So Luke will be in Uganda with Honorable Achieng tomorrow to lay your father Charles.
God is good, and all the time. Thank you to the clergy for the powerful word today. I would like to thank all of you for coming here today to support us. Through your presence and through your prayers, we do not take you for granted. May God bless each and every one of you. To the family, I know it's not easy, but I pray to God that He may comfort you and give you peace that surpasses all understanding. And to the kids, Frida, Elsa, and Darrell, just know we are always here for you whenever you need. To Christabel, we will miss you dearly. May your soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me say this. I was listening to Pastor Dr. Wahonya talk, and he said that whatever position you are in society, you must ask yourself, where is Christ in your life? And when I was going through that introspection and reflection, I remembered the book of Job 19, verses 25, 26, and 27. In verses 25, Job comes to the realization after going through a lot of trouble and takes cognizance that his Redeemer is Jesus Christ. And he says in verse 26, today, like Tony, I'll be laid to rest. In that moment, my body will be eaten by ants. And that my body, the flesh, will be destroyed. 27, he says, at that time, I will come face to face with God. I pray that in the reflection of the book of Job, that my sister Tony has an experience coming face to face tonight with the Lord, because that is the foundation of our hope.
Achieng.